one. John Boy here. How y'all doing? I'm Dad Young, your hillbilly from West Tennessee. Man, I got a new coffee mug, y'all. Check this out. This is the coolest coffee mug I think I've seen. Look at that. That gum coffee mug, man. Buddy. Uh, I kind of hung off on my black goo. Um, what would I call it? I don't know. You know how people detox and stuff? They use like turpentine or whatever that stuff was they were saying. I'm not suggesting anybody do that. I'm just saying people do these detox things. I found some black goo they're selling on the market. Seven Spalding. Yeah, man, I've been trying out some black goo I got off the internet, man. It's supposed to give you mind clarity. Man, that's wrong. It clears your mind. You can't think. I'm telling you, man. I was sitting there, I'm like, what's wrong with me? I had to get off that stuff. You don't take but like a little bit. I was just sticking a toothpick in there and spinning it and getting a little pea-sized ball, put it under my tongue. Didn't feel anything. Just my mind cleared totally. Hey, Paris, did I already say that? You see what I'm saying? I might be repeating myself. It's like I've got a defect and I keep skipping back a half a second. It's weird as hell, man. I don't know how to explain it. Reality doesn't seem real anymore. Ben, time traveler, how you doing? I hope you're doing all right, man. They're trying to kill us with the air we're breathing. Can't get anybody to understand that. I mean, when you look up and it's supposed to be like you don't see any clouds in the sky and it's supposedly blue, but it's got a white hue to it. And then you look towards the sun, it's just nothing but particles in the sky, man. It's crazy. What? Man, I can't see anymore. I think I can see. I cannot see to read up close, or I can't see for detail up close. Period either. But man, it's like I think focusing on the sky and it's so bright, I burn out just the focus points in my eyeballs. You know what I mean? I can see overall, I just can't focus. I have to hold stuff way away from me to read it. I can read stuff that's on the other side of the room, and I can't read it if I go up to it. It's weird, but I can see everything. I don't get it. Yeah, it's fake. You know what it feels like? Check this out. This is how I feel. I feel like this little world we're on or in or whatever this is like a snowflake in a snowstorm on another world that is big. You know what I mean? It's on such a big scale. We're nothing more than a snowflake just floating around. We ain't crashing to the ground yet. Then we gotta melt, turn back into water, re-evaporate, go through the cycle again. Snake eating the tail never stops. Toroidal field, man. We're in a toroidal field. It's energy upon itself. It's a self-consuming energy. I don't know. I'm I'm kind of going way out there this morning, ain't I? But it might be due to the black goo, man. I've been eating that stuff. It's good for you. It makes you not here. I'm serious. It's weird, but I ain't done it in a minute. Can't say anything. I can't either. What happened? What, I'm missing something here. You're at the hospital. That gun Ben, what happened? From that, from breathing the air, no doubt. It's in your lung, man. Look, I've been talking to people and they got the same symptoms. I thought I got a mold attack from China from that package, but it's not just me. It's everybody. Man, all of a sudden your nose, man, you just got to blow it. I mean, it's a snot factory. And it'll stop for a while. And then you get this hacking, it's like a dry cough, and your lungs feel like they're on fire at the top in your chest. It's crazy. And I don't know, man. I just don't know anymore, man. I probably spoke more on stuff that I haven't ever said right now. But man, yesterday's live stream, man, them people at that gas station pissed me off. The generation that is coming into the workforce does not know how to deal with public. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. These people only know how to use their thumb and text and scroll and click and I don't know, man. They don't know how to operate in the real world. It's crazy. Then they look like they've been in the corner of their room with a gaming machine, just eating dead gum potato chips all their life. I mean, weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. These MFers look like if they fell down, they'd turn into a puddle. You know what I mean? They're so fat. Ugh. And then the skinny soy boy. Oh my God. I'm sorry, but when I'm having problems with your gas pump and you're being a total don't give a shit, yeah, I'm gonna start speaking up. And then when y'all are telling me to do stuff that I've already done, I mean, I've been operating gas pumps since 1984. Oh, I got my violin in, man. I ain't tried to start playing. I ain't even strung the bow on it yet. Not at all. Because I'm debating if I want to paint on the violin before I start playing. I can't help it, man. I love it's graffiti, man. I want to put some daggum red pearl on it. It's already got the red. You know how violins look, right? I already got the red heat. I just want to kind of spark it up. I'm even thinking about putting some ghost flames on it. I've always wanted to build a violin or a fiddle. It's really going to be a fiddle when I get older. But yeah, but that's why I hadn't played it yet because I got to rosin up the bow for real. Because if you put the bow across it, it gives out an evil hiss. It does for real. That resin somehow, I guess it grabs the strings and pulls them just right. And if you learn how to do the pressure, I know how to hold the bow and everything, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think that's why I'm scared to even try to play it because I think I can. Oh, it's gonna be so crazy. Look, I picked up a guitar one night at somebody's house. I was like, "Hey, can I mess with your guitar?" And they're like, "Yeah." So I'm sitting there stringing on it and stuff, and they're like, "Man, it's been like 20 minutes or so," and they're like, "Man, you're pretty good. How long you been playing the guitar?" I said, "Tonight." I'm for real. And then this is a couple years later or so, whatever. I was at this dude's house and he had this drum set up in his living room. And the backstory on it is this dude, when I was growing up, he was a teenager, right? And he was always practicing on the drums. And they lived behind, we had like 5, 10 acre tracts in this neighborhood. And he lived like 15 acres back, but you could hear those drums, right? So I heard that most of my life growing up. And I'm talking about from when I was like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever, right? He was like maybe 6 years older than me. And I didn't see this guy until I never met the guy really. But it was like, I'd say 30 years later, I happened to be, and he lived in the same neighborhood again, that he grew up in. And I happened to be in that neighborhood and at his house because there was a party. He had those drums in there. I go, "Hey, man, can I mess with your drums?" He goes, "Sure." I got over there. I don't know what I was doing, but I got over there and I just started kind of doing stuff. And he's over there bopping his head and stuff. He goes, "Man, you're pretty good. How long you been on drums?" I go, "Tonight." And then I told him, I was like, look, dude, I've listened to you when I was a kid playing on the drums, man. Because all I was doing was repeating his beat on those drums because I heard it so many times. That's the thing, I got a memory, man. I got a photographic memory. That's how I made it through school, man. I just take pictures of the text in the book. That way, when I'm taking the test, I can sit there and pull up the picture I took of that page that I need the information off of, and I can read it in my mind. Anybody else able to do that? Ben, are you still there? Did you ever tell what happened? I bet it's respiratory. Because I got this weird smell in my nose. Almost like, if you, I'm not saying it's ammonia. I'm just saying, how ammonia will open up your nose? I've got that kind of sensation of like a weird, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like maybe it's the G waves or something. Because I was gonna say, if you've ever, without the smell, but how ozone air smells through your nose, but without that burnt smell. You know what I mean? It's some sort of sensation going through my nasals and the top of my lungs right now. It's crazy. Man, I need to check on the time. Oh, I got time. Whoa, what am I listening to? I'll listen to it all unless I don't like it. So you know what I mean? I listen to rap, but I don't listen to all rap. I listen to certain rap. I listen to orchestra. I listen to daggum. Um, what's the 20s? What was that considered? What was the 20s music? Jazz? I guess I listen to jazz. I love the blues. I love daggum bluegrass. I like country. I like rock. But I don't know, y'all. I think I'm giving out too much information this morning. I don't know if there's anybody in here anymore. Hey, remember when I used to have hundreds of people show up? Yeah, the algorithm figured out, hey, that's John Boy. Cut that feed down. God. Yeah, I lost my cool yesterday. Well, I didn't, but I did. It got to a point I was like, I need to turn this. I don't have any memory left on this phone. I was like, I gotta record this because these people are being jackasses. What is this song? All right, man. I don't know. I think I need to go ahead and clock in. Yeah. Yep. Well, look, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Hey, let me show you my sky first. It's just blue and white. Is that not crazy how that does? I noticed yesterday there's like thunderstorm cloud looking, I guess, cumulus clouds, but you couldn't see them. See how hazy it is? I mean, I have seen a helicopter going by one time and it disappeared in the clear blue sky and like it came out of a cloud, but there wasn't a cloud. It was all blue, but somehow it went behind the blue. And I was like, man, I wished I had that on video. But yeah, that's how the sky looks. But look, I think we're all there that thing. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here, I guess. Ben, let me know how you're doing. Johnny, look. Y'all have a good day, y'all. I try to make the best of my days. I just deal with them as I encounter it. You know what I mean? I don't go looking for trouble, but I'm not gonna stand for trouble. You know what I mean? So y'all have a great day.